Monsters Abound and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires and part, I think it was 8, I literally just checked. Yep, it's part 8. It's part 8 of my spoopy ghost faction campaign. Name I can't remember, not important. What is it? Oh, the Curse of Nongchang. There we go, it's the Curse of Nongchang, very exciting. Last time, Kugath declared war on us. And as such, I need to rush units over here to deal with the inevitable clash. So, what are we doing about that? Well, we're going to hope that there's no more Kugath armies down here. Because if there are, there were not. Good. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's going to give us a little more time to get the units into... You know, I was mulling this over in the shower just now. I was mulling it up. I was mulling... Because they've released the new patch. This is with the new patch, which fixes lizard men. Not that that really affects me all that much. I mean, I guess maybe Nakai... I mean, Nakai usually dies really early anyway, so... Who cares? There's not many lizard men factions near me, and... there are no Tomb King factions in my... So realistically, either of those things does nothing to affect the campaign. But then I was like, God, you know what's kind of exhausting sometimes is the fact that the way that Creative Assembly have made Total War difficult is by making you run around and put out fires everywhere. So I want to go south. Can I go south? No. No, I cannot. Why? Well, because all the factions over here have declared war on me now. So what have I got to do? Well, I've got to be over here to deal with this now, don't I? So I can't do what I want to do. I've got to go and do what the game wants me to do. Which I don't necessarily think makes a good experience. Now, I do agree fully it makes the game more difficult. Yep, that's a fair point. I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. Not that I don't want a challenge. I do. I want an enjoyable one, though. And I think at the moment... Total War Warhammer 3 particularly is a game that's the difficulty is entirely based around making you do the things the game wants you to do. I don't think that should be the way it works. Personally. What's this? A Devil of Dark Omen. Well, we're definitely going to have one of those. And more Bloodlines because, I don't know, may as well. Right. And then... I do. Do I get one of these? I was like, it could go and harass the whatchamacallit, the little spidery, the soul grinders. It could go and upset the soul grinders. Not that I think it's going to do any damage to them, but it could upset them, certainly. Yeah, probably not, though. Okay, we'll just get another ghost. At least they've got magical attacks. I mean, admittedly, most of these units have got magical attacks, therefore negating my significant... Like, I've got 55% physical resistance. These guys have got 20, which means that I'm going to take significantly more damage from the fact that we both have magical attacks. So that's fine. We're racing more units or armies over to assist, because that's pretty much all we can do, and I need more money. Also, why am I at war with the northern provinces? Why did I think that was a good idea? Okay, well, I mean... Okay, well... It's fine. Okay, well, we weren't... Oh. Wait, what? Oh, because I was discovered. Right. Yes. Okay. So... Oh, I can decline... Wait, I can decline attack? And we get the ambush. Okay. Wait, what? But where's... Okay, no. What the fuck is going on? Okay, pull back. Okay, I guess we're just going to do as much damage as we can. Oh, God. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be rough. I was like, maybe if I charge fast enough, I can charge these guys. Nope. Okay, well at least we can cut through their magical resistance. So that's something. But our ghosts are going to get absolutely destroyed. Because while they do have magical attacks, they also really rely on their physical resistance to, you know, keep them alive / continue to be dead. And, yeah, that ain't going to work very well. Holy shit. Well, these guys are throwing a lot of stuff. I mean, that looks impressive. Does it do damage? It sort of does. I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, I think these guys also kind of rely on that. Basically, I've got a lot of stuff that relies on physical resistance, which Nurgle's kind of a hard counter for. Because while Nurgle is a demon and therefore does rely on physical resistance as part of its defense, they've also got units with shit tons of health. So, well, yeah, I think everyone's going to die before our reinforcements arrive, which is, not going to lie, kind of rough. I mean, I wouldn't say that went well. But he is going to take attrition. He did take a bit of a beating. I'm not 100% sure what the fuck happened in that clusterfuck. I guess we retreated back there and you retreated over there, would be my guess. Problem is, it doesn't show you. You just have to guess. Just kind of have to hope for the best, really. Okay, you're marching, you're taking attrition damage. I think that's probably a win for me. Okay. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to... Just because the number of single... They fucking love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Half an army of single entities. And... buttloads of artillery. Just what I wanted. Oh, I'll tell you what, we're getting absolutely pounded with that artillery. That is rough. So we're going to summon in our little big, I say little big thingy-majiggy right into the middle here, hopefully to do some damage, and also acts as a bit of a distraction. Our cavalry have moved around behind. I just want to make sure everyone on the front line is engaged. Obviously, our ghosts won't do particularly well, but we've got less ghosts in this army. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Nope, I was right. That was not good. Ow. Son of a bitch. Okay, cavalry sweeping in from behind. Taking out the enemy general, and then hopefully knocking out, or at least keeping the soul grinders busy. They're busy fighting in melee combat, they're not blatting me with their goddamn artillery shots. Tell you what, these ogres, nightmare, because I think they've got like stupid, what's they got? 26 bonus first large? Yeah, so these guys are going to be great against large units. Meanwhile, the normal ogres are great against infantry. I mean, they're ogres. They're good against basically everything. And we still got this major issue with dealing with single targets. I really need to get some halberdiers or something. I mean, we've got the Pale Lady, but she's basically a ghost, which means she, again, is going to be terrible at fighting demons. So that won't work. I need to get something that can actually fight single entities one-on-one. Because it's very much a weak spot for us. Soul Grinders are slowly being pulled down. These Yellow Heaven Bannermen have actually done some reasonably good stuff. They got good stats. They are still infantry, but hey. And the Maiden has only got 9 kills, but is almost 1,000 damage dealt as gold thanks to her AoE. I'll take it. Looks like other than grinding down what's left of the enemy army, we've basically won. Just swamped them with sheer weight of numbers. But, you know, they did kill one of our armies for us to do that, and I can't... That exchange rate of 2 of my armies for one of theirs is... That's not going to work for me. Well, we did win. That's nice. However, I mean, that, you know, in fairness, that was a very nasty army as well. I'm going to get rid of the zombies. And then I'm going to give myself the Vanquishers of Villainy, who... Hang on, what do they do? Better be good. They... Wait, what? Enable div living? Are they living? Uh-huh. Right, wait, what? What? They transform, but summon units degrade over time. Uh-huh. Okay. Wait, can you turn them back? I have questions. I have questions. I have many questions. At least we're making money, which is nice. No, just keep going. For fuck's sake, why is it such a pain in the ass? Right, you keep going this way. And those shades will probably drop dead from attrition. Never mind. Do we get more blood? To be honest, I kind of want... I need fast-moving units. If Kugath is going full little spider crab artillery guys, that's going to be a pain in the ass. I need people who have magical attacks but not much physical resistance of their own. These guys, for example, do not have any physical. They also don't have magical attacks, which is limited. Okay, well, let's do something like that for the moment, anyway. I was really hoping...
A face such as yours would make for an interesting gilded statue.
Mm-hmm.
I have a spell for that, you know.
I was really hoping... The problem is, if I give stuff to you, then everyone else will hate me, because that's how diplomacy in Total War works. I.e., not very well. Good. Good. Fuck, what? What could... I mean, I could get... I don't know if manticores can beat a thingamajig. Soul Grinder. It's tricky. It's difficult to know. Difficult to know. What could we do? We've got the replenishment, which is nice. That is... Come over here. Oh, tell you what we... Wait. Huh? You've already got Arcane Conjure. Okay, in that case, get more heals. There we go. Heals are good. I'm going to get an Avatar of Profane Sin. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that does. Not sure. Nope, not sure. Oh, you've got 2 skill points. I stand corrected. I could give you supernatural horror, but demons are immune to psychology, so probably not. We could always buff up some of our units. Like, what units would I buff up? Maybe these guys. Maybe give them more melee defense? I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I'm for it. I'm not against it.
Yes, my sire.
What else can we do? So, we could get more... I mean, that's... maybe. More control, more growth. May as well.
Who wishes the red kiss?
You know, could... It's not going to change my life. That will give me more money, though. I would like more money. I would also like more recruitment buildings. Like, we could knock this down, because all it's... Mind you, what I really want is probably... recruitment building. What does this do? Oh, this does give me the horses, which are okay. The return to fine. I might get rid of the wild ghosts. They are kind of dog shit. Let's get some of these. Get some more horses. Because these guys actually do have plus 15, so that's like, the melee attack's pretty good. Weapon strength is fine. Armor piercing is okay. They have magical attacks as well, and they don't rely on their physical resistance to save themselves. I think they do have something. They've got 10%, which is like, Demons have got 20, therefore I am winning that fight. Sort of. In a way. You are taking attrition. Oh yes, you're taking attrition because of the themagize. I might get rid of them because oh shit.
Unhand the plague, father.
You know what? Could be worse. It could be better, but it could be worse. I see. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? What are you riding on? Where are you? On the hats? I have questions. Also, what? What does it do? Okay, well, fine. Right. Let's do that. What was the pale... Wait, did the pale lady die? I'm sure I had a pale lady. Did I not have a pale lady? Oh no, we've got one there. What do you actually do? So you got... Your melee attack's not bad. You do cause things to rampage. Your melee defense is dog shit. You have shit tons of physical resistance, which is not really that useful when we're fighting demons. And we are fighting a lot of demons.
I could never betray
A metric fuck ton of demons, which means you're probably not actually that useful. So, with that in mind, yeah, we're kind of... That's all we're getting, isn't it? Maybe we do. Maybe the garrison's still pretty dead. At least we'll get more melee defense for being in a defensive encampment. And what's this plague? It is Winds of Magic, reduction, campaign movement range. Okay, you know what? Comparatively, that's a fairly I don't really care plague. It always surprises me just how bad the Nurgle plagues are most of the time.
They will serve.
They are generally pretty shit. Which is a bit of a shame, considering Nurgle's supposed to be the plague guy, and the plagues you do are very, like, eh. I wonder if there's a mod that makes plagues better. I don't want them to be overpowered, I just want them to be more interesting. I just want them to be more exciting. I really hope he doesn't have 2 armies, otherwise I'm boned. If he's got 2 armies, I am flippered. Okay, he only had the 1 army. That's something, but he's also lightning striking me, which is actually going to work in my favour because all of his units are going to be tired. And to be honest, the garrison wouldn't have really helped me all that much. So, thanks, I guess. I'm hiding in the trees because I need every advantage I can get. Also, I love the fact that they gave the Exalted Plague Bearers a different colour gradation over the normal Plague Bearers, because otherwise they look basically the same. the Exalted Plague Bearers, I think they had a slightly different head, but that's nigh impossible to tell, and I think they had a glowy sword, and that was it. Hiding in the trees will give me a little bit of coverage, which is nice. I mean, I will say that our Skelly boys, I mean, apart from the fact that miasma has nuked the shit out of them, their melee, and then the thingy exploded, their stats are actually not bad. Like 44 melee defense is very respectable when they were not dying. Goodo. And our cavalry is currently moving out of the trees so that we can get some nice cycle charges in here. And then, of course, the Maiden of Black Lotus has got her massive fucking thingy-majig. Now, you might be wondering, what does that massive fucking thingy-majig do? Well, as far as I can tell, it's got one ability, and it's this. Now, long story short, I believe that basically, if the Maiden dies, we get like a nice big... The enemy take a lot of damage and we take a buff, and that's for like 30 seconds. So I mean, that was probably going to do quite a lot of damage, admittedly. But that does obviously mean the Maiden needs to die for that to happen, which is rough. So you probably don't want that to happen unless you can absolutely thingy-majig it. Absolutely, you can't help it. You know, if you can help it, you do not want her to die, really. Which means, what does that actually give you? Well, the answer is not much. It certainly makes you a much bigger target. Which I guess works in synergy in that it makes you much more likely to die. So that's good. That's good. Is that good? Okay, we get the rear charge in there. And this is an absolute clusterfuck. I mean, pretty much all we can do is blob the shit up. And then just heals and debuffs and everything we could just drop on this big blob. And then hopefully grind them down before they grind us down. That's basically the strat. Unfortunately for us, Nurgle himself is quite a grindy faction, which means this is a big old grind. We're just grinding each other down. This is like a really seedy nightclub. We're just grinding all day long in the rain. It's all moist. And it probably doesn't smell very good. So it's exactly like a really seedy club. No word of a lie. I went to a club once, like it was for my friend's stag do. We went to some, I don't know, he wanted to go camping somewhere. Maniac. I wanted to go to Alton Towers, so we went to Alton Towers, which is fucking bitching. So, I mean, we did do it. I was. This is two stories in one, but don't worry, this battle's going to take a while, so it's fine. When I did my stag do, right, we went out the night before, but I was very much like, well, I don't want to drink too much, otherwise it's going to feel really bad the next day when we're at Alton Towers, right? So, don't do that. All my friends, of course, got absolutely fucking blottoed. So we spent the morning doing the lamest rides because they were all super hungover. Anyway, so yeah, we went to this club at my friend's stag do, and the walls were moist. It was like that. At one point, I was like, I leaned against a wall, and I went, "Oh no!" And it was like you had to peel yourself off it because it was wet. Why would the wall be wet? Why is it? It wasn't a feature. It was a bug. I don't know why, but it was wet. Walls shouldn't be wet. That's not how walls should be. No. Anyway, so that's, yeah, so moist. Good. Anyway, we're currently battling Kugath. Kugath is not a great melee combatant, but he is very hard to kill. And our melee attack isn't great. His melee defense is great. His melee attack is meh, and ours is pretty meh, but we've got heals, and so does he. And basically, this is just... Well, it's like watching two bald men fight over a comb, isn't it? Like, the fight will end eventually, but does anyone care? Meanwhile, we continue to grind the enemy down. We're mostly fighting the single entities. There's like a Beast of Nurgle there, Beast of Nurgle there, Great Unclean One there, another Beast of Nurgle there, because apparently they really fucking love Beasts of Nurgle, and then Kugath. So I would say most of their current balance of power is in those units. And yeah, I think this battle goes on for another 4 minutes while we slowly grind each one of those down. There's no real losses apart from Son of a Gun. I think he got sniped by the Great Unclean One when I wasn't paying attention. And the Pale Lady, I think, disintegrates out of sadness, but that's no great loss, being that we're fighting demons. And she's a ghost. So, you know what? Probably for the best. Anyway, we do win. You're going to have to trust me on that, because I could make you watch all this, but it wouldn't be very interesting. It's just grinding down single entities. Really need to get something that can kill single entities. Hooray! Oh. Boo. Okay, well, we lost a couple of units, but you know what? Overall, I think I was fine. And someone was wounded. Luckily, only wounded. He'll be back. Son of a Gun will return. Okay, and also how? Okay, I have questions like how the fuck did all of these guys survive, considering they should all be dead. I swear the AI probably gets like quite large bonuses to its abilities to save units. The Horse Lords return. Good for them. I'm kind of busy at the moment. Okay, let's, with any luck, kill you off. Lovely. We could... I mean, that's only going to last for 1 turn, so I guess we'll take the cash. Then you can scamper back here. You're ludicrously large. Yeah, get all the Oruses. Trickster's Helm is nice. Okay, you hop in. Oh, fuck.
I saw only the volcano.
Oh, bollocks. You are marching, which means you probably can't reach us just this second. Which is good. What do you guys do? Uh-huh. Right, so it looks like you can kill yourselves to give someone a 120-second buff. It's a bold play, Cotton. Very bold.
I tell my own stories.
I feel like I'm in trouble. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 2 giants. You've got an Iron Blaster. Lead Belchers. Mournfang Cavalry. Uh-huh. Okay. Cool.
Bats and wolves, gather.
Cool. I mean, the problem is, I feel like the ogres are going to tag team me. Kugath and ogres are going to tag team, in which they will...
Decides who we fight.
Like, they don't like each other, but they hate me more, apparently. So they hate me... Wait, 108? How much do you hate each other? 121, but you decided to declare war on me. Interesting. Still... You know what, I probably should... Wait, what does... That gives you more charge bonus. Oh, melee attack would be nice. But I guess we'll go with this for the moment. I mean, it does... I mean, you know what? Stats across the board aren't bad. It's fine. We're not going to find many infantry-sized units in an ogre army, though. Right. Right, okay, we're going to upgrade this. And I'm going to knock down this. And I'm going to build recruitment buildings. I could bring you down here to help out, just in case, which I think we might need. Good. And you definitely need to recruit. Yeah, so that won't mean we won't get the replenish from being in the city, but I think that's probably the better option, but I don't think you can march, so we can converge and deal with this problem. As long as no one up here or down here declares war on us, we should be fine. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.